One result of COVID-19 is that many executive careers have been put on hold. So how do we reset our career goals in the post-COVID world? Here to tell us more is mentor, author and executive trainer Amanda Blesing. Hey Amanda.
Hi Alana. Hi Alana.
Thanks for joining us. So let's chat about, I guess, this career reset. We've really had an uncertain year. The future is uncertain as well. How should we be assessing our careers, I guess, in particular, so we don't lose advancement opportunities moving forward?
It has been a tough year. It's whether you've been out of work or you're in work and you're just exhausted because the volume of work has been really, really high. It has definitely been a tough year. And I think people are leaning out of perhaps taking that career reset option or thinking about doing their career differently because they're nervous about what they might find out, or that they're worried that it's just not the right time. So if you are thinking about a career reset, now is a good time because you just need to time it differently. So if you're currently employed and you're thinking about a reset, I think that you need to be thinking about it in parallel with your current situation. So maybe start planning, doing things in tandem. Start working out what it is you are really good at, how those skills or expertise translate in another environment or another industry. And also think about what examples you specifically have, like what projects, what specific things have you done and achieved, and how those things might translate. Number two is you definitely need to leverage your network. You need to be in touch with your network. You need to be talking to them, finding out, researching, finding out how they're going. Because remember, when it comes to your career, it's not what you know. It's not even who you know. It's who knows what you know and how that adds value. So if you can talk about that with your network, will be able to help you more as well. And if you're out of a job right now, this is really important too. It's even more so. You just got to get going faster.
Yeah, look, it really has changed the game. And I guess one thing that we've seen is for a lot of businesses that have had to streamline, a few people have been let go in the process, but I guess the work is still there to a certain degree. And a lot of people, I guess, have found themselves with increased workloads, increased responsibilities. But is now the right time to ask for a pay rise or a promotion, or should everyone just be grateful if they still are in a job and just sort of stay put for the minute?
Yeah, as I said, and as you just said, it really is a tough time. But did you know that research tells us that Friday 10 a.m. is actually quite a good time to ask for a pay rise? Because your boss is human too. They're a bit more relaxed. So be that as it may, a pay rise and a promotion don't come at the point asking. In actual fact, pay rise and promotion decisions have happened over the last 6 months prior to you actually asking for a pay rise or a promotion. So you can be building a great on-ramp now by demonstrating the benefit you bring to the business, by talking about the value you're adding, by managing up, by talking about the opportunities for when the time is right. So yes, now is the right time to be asking for a pay rise and promotion, but be sensitive and preface it for when the time is right. And you should be absolutely fine.
What about in terms of, I guess, having a mental shift that you might need to pivot a little bit over this time? You know, we've seen a lot of jobs had to change. We've had a lot of businesses obviously hit the wall. There's a lot of people that are now having to re-enter the workforce. How do you get around, I guess, that mind shift that things might not be just straight back to normal as you predicted?
Yeah, it is a really big mind shift, isn't it? And I think with an economic downturn, we know that more conservative decision making happens. We're all the flight to the conservative. We're making more conservative judgments, whether that's you as an individual or hiring managers and companies. So you are going to have to be building that lovely, juicy on-ramp, as I mentioned before, about finding those things you are really good at, communicating really clearly with people, finding those examples in your career history, and helping other people to help you. There's nothing worse than when someone comes to you and says, oh, I'm looking for a job, can you help me? And you ask them what they want and they say, oh, I don't know, what have you got? It actually is really challenging. So you being able to communicate really clearly what it is you're looking for will really help other people to help you.
Well, Amanda, as always, pleasure to chat to you. Thanks for joining us on the program, providing some insight on this topic this morning.
Thanks so much, Alana. It was great to be back again.